Hey there guys!
Hey hey!
And welcome to another Chat Get Mukbang. Today
we have got, it's going to be risky.
Oh my god.
But we're going to take the risk. Oh my god, I'm wearing a white shirt.
Some lovely, is it Jamaican? Caribbean.
Brown.
Well, it's from Brown Eagle.
Just two white girls.
Just two white girls. Living it up. And today we're gonna eat and just chat, as the title says. No gimmicks, no games, just
chatting.
Two girls and their food.
I'm looking for somebody I can call. Looking for the only one I can get my own. Tell me that it's true.
Right, oh my god, I'm actually so excited. What do we have? We've got like jerk chicken, some sort of stew, some coleslaw.
I don't like that coleslaw.
I want to argue that this is... What do we think this is? This is the thing about these videos, we actually don't know what we're getting. Oh my god, that is so tender.
Oh, I'm getting to the bone. That is so good.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah, that's not.
This is going to be one of our messiest today.
This is so good.
Okay.
Is it goat or is it oxtail?
I don't know.
You do know they're going to come for us.
Oh, I know. We're about to offend a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
That rice and peas is Brown Eagle. You've outdone yourself.
I want to try this.
Let's do. Do you know what? I actually love. Oh, that's a good bit of potato in there. Is that potato? Or is it plantain?
Not potato.
That's plantain, isn't it? Oh, see. Is it? I don't think I like plantain.
It's
Plantain. That's
people
the.
say it different though. Some people say plantain, some people say
It's
plantain.
an argument amongst.
Saf would kill us right now.
Is it plantain or plantain? I say plantain, I think. Let's try that potato.
Is it a potato though?
That wasn't, but there is potato in there. I'm actually a bit scared.
No, so am I. It's because you can't see it.
Oh, there's a bit. Oh. Oh, I think this might be oxtail.
Is this not like... This ain't oxtail though.
Is it
There's
not?
no bones in it.
There's bones in mine.
Is this not beef stew?
Look at that. Oh my god, I'm gonna get so messy. Just. That is. So tender.
So what should we
A
talk?
fat lump of bone there. Oh, a bit
Yeah, I don't like whatever that thing was.
Okay. So. Oh my god, should we talk about our TikTok? Yeah.
We should actually talk about the comments we've got today.
No, exactly. So we run a TikTok for the pub we work at. And today we posted a video using a fairly viral sound. It's this, I'm gonna insert sound here.
Why don't you look at what it says on the board instead of asking me?
Me lip syncing to that, showing the like the thing we have on tap. And people are so butthurt in the comments. They're taking it so personally. To be fair, there was one person, the first comment we got, they were like, my granddad has bad eyesight, is he an exception? I was like,
That's
yeah,
so cute.
He's fine, that's okay. I actually feel kind of bad for him. But I've got some people that are like, when I go to a place and they're always running out of beer, then of course I'm gonna add. Shut up! We have run out of beer twice in like the last 3 years.
But we stand with the guy who defended us.
Yeah, shout out to whatever your username is. We love you forever. But honestly, can you not read? The information is right in front of you. It's like we have cash only signs on our main bar because that's also cash only on a match day. And people come up and it's right in front of their face. And you'll even ask them, you'll be like, this is cash only, is that alright? And then when they come to pay, they're holding their card and you're
so she works on the inside bar on a match day, I work on the outside one, so we have to tell people it's card only. And then you've made their drinks, you go to charge them, and they're like, oh, cash. So then, we've either got to clarify someone to give the drinks to, or then we have to take time out to go and bring them inside so they can pay with cash.
Honestly,
it's the most frustrating thing ever.
Don't be those people.
Not to mention, on every single card machine we have no Amex. We also have signs that say no Amex. They tap the card after you say we don't take Amex. Oh, you don't take Amex. No, I'm speaking gibberish.
It's like, I said once, for the cash bar, we need a sign, we need tops. Because the only way the men are gonna actually pay attention is if it's plastered across our
No, quite literally. Because they always manage to see that little tip jar of the girl with the bra in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's smaller than the other side, than the other side. But I think we should talk about so each, what is the most crazy experience we've both had?
In the pubs?
Yeah, so customer wise though.
Okay. Oh my god, I've got so many. I used to work in a pub down in Seven Sisters, and if you know Seven Sisters, you know that it's a little crazy down there. It's a little crazy. But oh my god, there was this wound me up no end. I kind of meant this. Jeremy laughed when I did this.
Imagine that is done.
So there's a hostel in Sevens, and we're bartenders and hostel receptionists. I was doing something behind the bar, and I can see there's one of these regulars. I'm not gonna say his full name because I always say his full name. I'm gonna call him. What am I gonna call him? I'm gonna call him Max. That's nothing like his actual name. I'm gonna call him Max for the sake of this video. And you won't know him.
Okay.
He was a hostel guest. I'm gonna call him Max. But everyone from Seven Sisters knows this story and they will know who I'm talking about. This man was so annoying. Let's just preface this. South African, so entitled. This short little bloody man, he's staying in the cheapest hostel in London. He'd walk around being like, I've got so much money, I'm a baller, I'm rich, all of this. There was one day he got caught by one of the other bar staff complaining about the price of the laundrette, and she was like, but I thought you had loads of money, Max. Not his name. And he spent the rest of the night drinking his sorrows away. But this night, I'm doing something behind the bar. We've already had multiple arguments at this point. I don't know how I haven't barred the man already. And I turn around and I see him staring at me. Yeah, I see him staring at me with a guy, and this guy is trying to check in, and they're whispering. And I come inside and I'm like, oh, sorry babe, you waiting? And he's like, yeah, but he's just told me, this guy was Asian. He's like, he's just told me you like Asian guys. And I was like, I look at Max. Yeah. I look at Max and I'm like, sorry, I didn't know you knew me like that. Bear in mind, I'm 20 years old at this point. This man is a full 4-year-old man, adult, just trying to make my job difficult for no reason. I then had to walk this man upstairs to his room, and I'm like, I'm so sorry about that guy. I don't know what he's doing. He's a bit of a weirdo. He's saying weird and I come downstairs and I ripped him a new hole. He still stood at the bar looking all smug, and I was like, Max, I can't believe you've just done that. I actually can't believe you've just done that. That is so inappropriate. And he was like, oh, come on, Sean, it was just a joke. And I was like, I didn't find it funny. You don't know me like that. We're not friends. We don't get on. Maybe if you knew me and I wasn't at work, that would be maybe slightly funny. But even then, it's not funny. He turns around and goes, well, I just think you're sensitive. And I say, Max, you may think I'm sensitive, but I think the way you speak to people is grim. Nobody here likes you. Myself, the hostel guests, the staff, no one likes you. You've got no friends. You're a sad little man who spends all of his time sat at this bar drinking beer he can't afford, sleeping in the cheapest hostel in London at your big age of 40. What is wrong with you? And he was like, well, I don't think that's very fair. And I was like, I don't think it's fair that you're coming up here making my job difficult, putting me in uncomfortable situations. I had to walk the man upstairs and he goes, and then he almost started crying. And that day as well, same day, some guy comes up to me and he's like, would you do fellatio with me?
What's fellatio?
Sex.
Oh.
And I was like,
I mean, we got to respect the way he asked you.
no, we don't, because I went, excuse me, and he was like, fellatio, and I was like, staring at him. He got a pen and a piece of paper and wrote it down. He wrote it down and then slipped it over to me. I was like, get out.
Yeah.
Get out. You're done. Leave. The owner was there that night as well, and he spent the whole time laughing at me. I was wearing a dinosaur t-shirt and he was like, oh yeah, Sean, it's because you look just casual enough that they think you're attainable. I was like,
I love how he tries to, in the nicest way possible, he just tries to cover it up in a sense.
make
Like,
light.
yeah,
It's
make
fine.
light of the situation.
Yeah.
I don't think any of my stories could even compete with it. To be fair, I've got two main stories. One of them, me and you were on the main bar with this guy. There was this group of guys, and apparently one of them was his dad. Me and Sean were like, "Your dad's like not." Do you remember that guy? And he's like, "Oh, that's my dad." There was three of them, and like they kept on walking off and leaving that one guy.
Vaguely.
Yeah, and then so like he's trying to pay, but he's like winding me up trying to pay. So and then he's like pretending to me like to give me his bank card. I've looked at you and then she's pulled a face and then he's trying to suck my fingers as he's placing his bank card in my hand. He's like that, ready to suck my fingers. It was disgusting. And then this one's funny because no disrespect to anyone, but if you have a boyfriend and you don't see girls staring at him or you just know he's not the best looking man, stop thinking we want them.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those ones that is like, if a girl and a man come in, I'm gonna look at the female. It doesn't matter the age.
But
They could be 50, I'm gonna look at the female. And then me and who was it? Might have been Flavia. I'm not sure who it was. We're like talking and this girl comes in with her boyfriend, which looked like me.
right.
So, no, that's an automatic no for me. So I've been looking at her, yeah, and then I looked at him for 1 second to ask what he wants. She's kind of, me, and I was like, are you alright? And I said it like that, yeah, I didn't say it in a rude way. She went, I just want to know why you're staring at my boyfriend. And then I started laughing. I was like, oh no, I'm not, like, you're fine, like, not my type. And then I got called rude and insensitive because apparently I just called her boyfriend ugly. And I was like, well, he is, he's not a bit of me. And she went, so
He
you're being
is ugly,
disrespectful, what would your boss say, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, she'd probably say, good on you for knowing what you like and what you don't like. And then she's like, I don't want you to serve me, goodbye. She had already paid for her drinks, she didn't take her drinks, but she paid, walked off and went to another bar, proceeded to pay again and take them drinks.
Cut your nose off to spite your face.
Honestly.
That's actually insane.
But yeah, I don't know. I think they just like, customers like to say things. They see a young girl in the bar,
Yeah.
they get drunk and they're like, ooh, what'd you do if I grab your tits? Or what'd you do if I pull your hair? And it's like, what would you do if we can't say that?
I can't say what I'd do, but it would be violent.
Yeah, so I'd probably lose my job.
Do you know what? One of my funniest ones though there was this guy, he was very drunk, he was at the bar. Important to note, his teeth were rotting in his face. Okay? They were, no questions, they were rotting in his face. And this guy, I'm just like there, minding my business, he says something, I smile, and he leans in and goes, "You've got horse teeth, you have." Out of nowhere! I was like, excuse me? I went, excuse me, at least got teeth. And his mate leans in and he's, "Oh yeah, it's like a graveyard in there, isn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is." This guy turns around and goes, "Well, that's not very nice."
No, it's not.
Why are you being mean to me for? And I was like, excuse me, you've just come out of nowhere, insulted me, expect me to be nice to you, but I started getting a little bit angry. And the ops manager grabs me and is like, "Come on, Sean, round the other side of the bar, let's go."
Like, come on, divert the situation.
That one was actually quite funny. I've had so many weird ones.
What's the funniest?
The funniest?
Colleague story.
Ooh.
I feel like it's got to be sent to Flavio. He's just brilliant.
Flavio comes out with the most random.
But the thing is, it's always funny.
Yeah.
And it's like someone else was to say that, it'd be like, shut up.
Be quiet,
Yeah,
you're
like,
annoying.
That's not funny, it's the way he says it. You gotta love him.
I don't know. I think most
Probably Safi her as she was going out, was like, okay, cool. And it's not like funny as in like it happened between me and her, but it was when she went outside, slipped over, and then everyone, like all the customers were like, "Way!" And it's like, she's already embarrassed. That happened to me as well. I went down the cellar stairs, and then Haley's gone, "Oh, Kelly's just falling down the stairs," and Safi's like, "Do you not think she's embarrassed enough? Shut up." And I'm like, "Thank you." Fucking up. These stairs in this place are no joke.
See, I'm always catching people hurting themselves, but I'm always on that. There have been
You're always
so
filming
many
it too.
times. There have been so many times I've injured myself in this pub. There was once I stapled my finger.
How?
I was putting up Christmas decorations last year, and I was stapling like tinsel around the
What
place.
is this pub?
Yeah. And Kaylee just said like, "Well, Sean, be careful, don't hurt
It's
yourself."
always after people say that.
As soon as she says that, I'm reaching up, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I press the staple gun and I'm like, "Ow." She's like, "What?" And I just come around the corner. It was, which finger was it? It was this finger, it was my middle finger. I was like, "Hayley, I've stapled my finger." I pulled the staple out. Right in the middle of my middle finger, bleeding, and I can see this little white thing in there, but we didn't have any tweezers, and I couldn't pull it out, but it was white and it was square. I was like,
Why?
that's strange. I leave it, go home, forget about it. The thing doesn't heal properly for 3 months. Every time I touch something, there is pain, the pressure is insane. It would like kind of heal and then scab over again, it would get a little bit infected. There was one day I was sick of it. It was like 3 months later. I'm digging around in my finger with tweezers. What do I pull out? Tinsel.
So it's tinsel that
I had a piece of tinsel in my finger, insert photo here. I had a piece of tinsel in my finger for like, I was decorated for Christmas
That's
3 months after. It was insane.
You were decorated for Christmas?
Yeah. Yeah, that hurt. I did also want to walk into a wooden beam. I was like 4 feet away from this beam. I just switched off a switch. I turn around and walk, bang. Like proper, twatting myself. But yeah, bam, walk, whack my head. I'm gonna add the Snapchat video of me like borderline crying. Like I'd actually cut my eyebrow.
What, like sliced it?
Yeah, a little bit. It wasn't that big, but it was bleeding.
It was enough to...
So I've just cut my eyebrow. I walked into a wooden pole. Oh, I wish someone had seen it because it would have been. I proper like bashed my head on it. I turned around and it just appeared. And then I've given myself almost like 10 concussions and 7 sisters from the lights. Oh.
No, honestly, I've given myself. You see the bar coming in, I just constantly smack my hips.
Oh.
Like, always have a new bruise from this place.
It's the worst.
Honestly. Have you tried the coleslaw?
No.
It's very, very sweet.
Sweet?
I don't mind sweet coleslaw.
I used to be obsessed with coleslaw.
I love coleslaw. I am obsessed with it. I'm just not a fan of this one.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
That is very sweet.
It's like they've got a whole tub of... Maybe it's meant to be like that. Because I know some Jamaicans that make their coleslaw like really sweet. But then I know some that make it taste like coleslaw.
That is very sweet.
Yeah.
Very, very sweet. Okay.
I feel like it would be good with spice. Like it very,
sweet,
very
spicy
spicy.
coleslaw.
Yeah. I'm just
This
obsessed with
stew
the rice.
is so good. Yeah, the rice is great. The stew's great. Oh my god, it's all just.
I'm definitely gonna have to take some of this
home.
home. I'll eat it late. So,
I forgot to tell her about your foot.
oh yeah.
I got cut.
So, biggest injury at work. We stayed behind after a lovely double shift. And there was like me, Sean, and 3 of the managers. No, 2 of the managers and the owner. Me and Sean were outside. I can speak for myself, but I was very, very drunk at this point.
Yes, you were.
I was like, I'm gonna do a cartwheel. So I was like, no, Caitlin, you're not going to. And I was like,
She had already injured herself so much that week. I was like,
Quite literally to
no, watch
the
your head
point
on
in-
now.
and oh my gosh, yeah. And smacked my neck to the point it looked like I had a hickey.
Inside video here.
Yes.
What are you doing? That's kind of like injury, by the way. That's right.
I almost broke my nail.
Yeah. Try to give me some.
The only thing I was saying,
Pre-injury, I'm not paying for like.
the only thing I was saying
saying.
is for you to pay for my nubber nail.
No,
Break.
if you're not.
And so I've done a cartwheel outside, so I was like, well, at least you didn't hurt yourself. Okay, no more now. I was like, okay, gone inside to the owner. I can do a cartwheel. I can still do it. And then he's like, do a cartwheel. Okay. Done a cartwheel. He done a cartwheel. She done a cartwheel.
I did.
I sprained my ankle. Tore my is it a tendon?
Yep.
In my foot, and had stitches. I had my foot cut open at the bottom and had stitches. I've got to the age where I can no longer do cartwheels now. Kind of sad. But I got the next day off. Life's
Go
great.
to A&E.
In A&E the whole day, so I got paid to sit in like A&E. I would have rather been paid to come to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my biggest story.
You know, I've never like it's a marvel because I'm such a clumsy person. I've never told you about the time I had to have staples in my head.
No.
When I was like,
Would you be like so young, like 6 or something?
no, literally, I was like 6 or 7 years old. I was in year 1 still, and I
Oh
had
my
to
God.
get staples in the back of my head because my brother had one of those like little plastic quad bikes, not a real quad bike, like just one you'd like kind of scoot along on your feet. And we lived in this little like borderline cul-de-sac that had like a kind of steep driveway. And at the end of the cul-de-sac was this big like old farmer's gate made of metal. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go down backwards. I'm going down and then I whack my head on the corner of this rusty gate. I couldn't like feel, like it hurt, I couldn't feel anything. I vividly remember that I had these like bright white gloves on as well.
Okay.
But one of the girls we were out with goes, Sean, your head's bleeding. And I was like, no it's not. And she was like, yes, it is. I touched the back of my head with my fluffy white glove. Red. The whole thing,
Not the
red.
fluffy white glove.
My fluffy white glove, bright red. My mum like whacks a tea towel on my head and drives me over to the hospital. The bleeding wouldn't stop, so they couldn't glue it. So they had to put staples in my head. Ow. Staples in my head.
I can just about deal with a headache. No.
Honestly, and then I'm pretty sure I bumped my head not long after they put the staples in. My mum was like, "Be careful." I was like, "I am." Bang.
Ouch.
That's my sort of clumsy. I have a fake tooth.
I love how you say tooth.
Tooth. It's because I'm Welsh. I can't help it.
She has a fake
It's not a ring to the Welsh.
Fake tooth.
Tooth.
Tough.
Tooth.
Astro tough.
It's a tooth. Toothpaste. Tooth. I used to not be able to say Thames either.
Say Colgate. Do you say Colgate?
Why are you doing a Scottish accent? Colgate.
Colgate. That's how some Welsh people say Colgate.
That is not how any Welsh person says Colgate.
Maybe they're fake.
They'll say Colgate.
Colgate. No, but it's like I can't do accents anyway.
Colgate. I can do accents.
I know.
This
Oh my
is
God,
like-
you sound like my uncle.
This is like the Welsh accent.
Yeah.
I grew up in the valleys, so I grew up in the valleys, so I've got a it's when I go home and I get angry. When I go home and I get angry, it's like I've been possessed by a Welsh miner from like the 1960s. It's crazy. But no, I like fell off my bike. I go over the handlebars, going down this hill, my brakes don't work properly, slam on a rock, over the handlebars, glide across some gravel, like on my chin. I stand up, my green jumper is now red. There's a thing. I screamed. I just screamed and screamed and like I'm just stood there looking like something straight out of Carrie, screaming my head off, and my brother and his mates had just cycled past, so they cycle to the screaming, and they're like, "Oh my God, let's get you home." They're taking me home, someone's walking with my bike, so my brother's like, "It's okay, Sean." They stop off at a friend's house on the way. She put dry cotton wool in the gash on my chin.
Oh.
The nerve of my tooth is like open, it's just there flapping about in the wind. I get to my house, my mum calls my friend that I was on my way to go see. She comes over and sees me for a bit, and then my stepdad's like, "Right, we should really take you to A&E now." They take me to the closest A&E, we get there, they're like, "Sorry, can't have her here. We don't have a kids A&E." I'm like, dumb, stupid, so I have to drive another like 30 minutes, 40 minutes
That's
to where
really
the...
stupid. That
I know! Drive 30, 40 minutes to where the other A&E is, and I'm sat in the waiting room. My stepdad, bless his heart, goes and gets me a donut from the vending machine, and I'm like sucking on it because I can't chew, can't open my mouth. He starts, I'm pretty sure he was flirting with the nurse in my consultation as well. He's like,
Why
"Oh,
don't Dad stop doing that?
I love your perfume. What is it?" And she's like, "It's Britney Spears." And I'm like, "Shut up! My chin!" I had 8 stitches in my chin. When I went and got my tooth fixed, I had to have 2 injections above my teeth and 2 in the roof of my mouth. I started crying, and my mum was like, "Why are you crying for? It's not that bad." And the dentist was like, "Nah, to be fair, like, firstly, it is gonna hurt. Like, it is gonna hurt. But secondly, you're doing so much." But he would do dentistry on prisoners sometimes, and he had a guy come in, covered in tattoos, big bloke, chained up, multiple like prison guards with him. And the dentist is like, "Yeah, so we're gonna have to do an injection today." The guy passed out, like, bam, sack of bricks on
So
the
it's
floor.
the biggest, scariest men that are scared of the latest thing.
Exactly. But yeah. And I went like 3 or 4 days without an actual tooth. And like every inch of my body had a graze and a scrape. I had school photos not long after either, and you can see like the scalp of my chin and the little stitches dangling out.
Without a tooth.
I think I did have my tooth by then, but I still had like, my nose, my face, my hips, my arms, my shoulders, my knees, everything was grazed. A few days later, me and my mate went looking for the part of my tooth. We didn't find it.
I love that.
But yeah.
My most crazy story is that you should really listen to your parents. Because you see 40 Hall. So 40 Hall is like this massive like field bit, and when I was younger, I'm talking like young, like 5 and 6, they used to have like these shows, like these festival shows, and to the point we went every year and there was like a jester, pardon me, for people that juggle, and so it became like a yearly thing for our family. And as you're walking, there was like this little lake. And I actually remember this day like it was yesterday. I was wearing my coat, my jeans, my top, and with the whole family. So bear in mind, my uncle, where I was, my uncle was like a good 2-3 minute walk from where I, because they're all at the back, and me and my mum and a couple other people at the front. So me and my mum were walking in like this little lake. At this point, your feet wouldn't even get wet from walking in it. So she's like, don't go past that yellow line because it gets deeper. I'm like, okay mum, I won't. Mum got out and she's like, remember, don't go past that line. It was still like half a mile from like when she got out.
Yeah.
And then it must have been literally the second my mum took her eye off me, I totally forgot not to go past that line. I've gone under. The scary thing about it is I felt something like seriously like grab my foot, and like my foot, it felt like, yeah, like something had hold of my foot. But all of a sudden, as I've gone under, I've pretty much come straight back out, and my uncle has managed to get from all the way at the end to there, and he just grabbed me up by one arm, just picked me up, dashed me out of it. Everyone's like, shit, because like I almost died. And I'm just standing there crying because my clothes are wet. Not because I almost died, because my clothes are soaking wet and I had to go home in them soaking wet clothes. And I'm pretty sure one of them gave me that jumper. But you know, I had soaking wet trousers on. I was a little girl, my butt got, and my legs were like itchy and like got, not spots, but like rashes. You see dirty water?
Yeah.
I had the worst rash like going up my leg after that.
There was once, it wasn't water, but I was, we were at the lakes. Shout out to Brimback Park.
Where's that in Wales?
Yeah. With a name like that.
Brimback
Park. We were there and I was like running around. I slipped in dog. I slipped in dog. I was covered in it. My mum and my stepdad are laughing at me, like full on kissing themselves. I was fuming.
I would have cried.
Fuming. I was bawling my eyes out. I was like, it's not funny, why are you laughing at me? I'm going in. I stink, this was a nice outfit. Take me home now.
Nice outfit.
Honestly, I did like a camping birthday one year because we had a caravan in a caravan park in the Brecon Beacons. And I had a couple mates over, we camped. One of the girls decided to wear all f***ing white. She slapped it into a pile of horse.
And that stings.
Yeah. She started crying, me and my mates were like, okay, go back to the campsite then.
Yeah, literally.
Carried on to the lakes. We had a great time actually. That was fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
That was fun.
I don't think I've ever done. I think I was, oh my god, it was my first ever boyfriend.
Yeah.
And you know, my teachers or my parents, my parents were like, I bunked school to go meet him. And then I think, yeah, because it was like the first time I'd actually met him, and I stood in dog. I didn't want him to know I stood in dog. I'm like going off to the side trying to walk on the grass, like moving my feet, like, what are you doing? I'm like, just seeing what's in the grass. And like, I smell. I'm like, I stood in dog. Like, oh, you could have just said that, what helped you clean it up? Because you're my first ever boyfriend, I didn't want to scare you away because I stood in it. And yeah, I like panicked. It was like I panicked as if I just stole something.
That. See, oh my god.
I love how you took it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so full.
I did eat all the stew, but I didn't try the plantain. I know I don't like it. That's my thing. I know I don't like it. It's the texture.
Yeah.
It's a texture.
And the texture thing as well. Yeah, it's not really about the flavour. It's about the texture.
They have a nice kick to them, those wings, but they're a little cold, man.
Well, all I know is I'm packing my stuff and he's coming home with me.
If you're coming home with me, I'm gonna put that one in there because I'm not picked it up. And then that can go in there. I am gonna finish as much of this rice and peas as I can though. You've already touched it!
It's our third mukbang in a row.
Listen, Caitlin, I have always been that kid that has the biggest time.
Yeah, no, so am I. I've always been that kid that can eat like 3 meals and never gained the weight and like, how you eat like your dad?
Yeah, and?
Now it's, I think it's all catching up to me.
Oh my god, this is so filling. I'm actually gonna try and finish it.
I don't think I can.
I'm gonna be rolling out here. The owner of this channel has said when we reach 70 kg, he'll buy us a gym membership.
We think we're already there.
No, honestly, last time I weighed myself, I was 68. People always think I'm like, guys, no, I'm a dense person.
It's because everyone carries weight differently though.
No, and
most of your weight's coming from your booty.
But I'm also naturally quite muscular. So I don't look like I have as much of a body as I actually weigh.
Yeah.
I am, my ex used to call me dense. Because I was
would hate
heavy,
that.
like physically dense, and he called me thunder thighs.
I got called by my ex, he used to call me chicken thighs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, men are
What is it with men?
And it's always the thighs. No, because he's like, your thighs are like that and like that. I'm like, well, what would you prefer? Small then fat? Or fat then skinny? What do you want from me? Listen, all these men are like, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong. That's wrong.
You're wrong. I was talking to a guy last match day. I was like, oh yeah, I'm Welsh. He was like, oh, does that mean you have big calves then? It's like, excuse me? What? I mean,
Welsh could be a sheep shagger.
no, yeah, like valid, and sometimes people are like, oh, that must mean you sing then. Never, oh, you're a Welsh girl, does that mean you have big calves? I mean, he wasn't wrong.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Right? He wasn't wrong, to be fair, but
It's just weird.
what a thing to ask a person.
I think normally when I tell people I've got German in me, the first thing they say to me, do you hate Jewish people? And it's like, no, that's like, what the hell? Like, I literally got asked that the other week by a customer. There's like German customers, they don't even know I'm German, but they love me, they always want to take pictures, and I've noticed that. I was like, oh, can we take a picture with you? And it's like, no, like you cannot. And I remember them saying, oh, we're from Germany, and then can we take a picture with you? And I was like, no, I'm fine, thank you. And his wife was like, just take it or he's gonna have a go at me later. And I'm thinking, okay, now that's weird. And then she's like, no, like we do it with every bar we go into. And I'm thinking, take a picture of the bar. Not me.
Honestly, I don't want to be in your photo.
Honestly. And then she's like, oh, where are you from? And I was like, Germany. She went, oh, do you hate Jewish people? Do you? Because why are you asking me that? Do you hate them? And I was so gonna ask her that, and I thought, I was just so speechless. Like, this, I'm gonna like go make a drink and
Just pretend this interaction never happened.
yeah, no, honestly, some of the interactions are weird, like extremely weird. Like you just get them to look at you, and like that. It's like they're expecting you to read their minds as well, and they'll just stare at you like you're getting meat.
Is that guys?
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby. You've eaten hardly anything.
It looks like I'm just a baby. I'm not gonna show you mine.
The baby.
I'm taking my
So I had all of my soup or stew. That is all of my rice and peas. I'm probably going to
I
put
ate
that off camera as
loads
well.
of the wings. I didn't eat loads of the wings.
And we've got 3 wings left. Yeah, it doesn't look like you've touched it.
No, it really doesn't. But there's video proof I did.
You gotta get good. You're coming home with
We're doing a
me.
little mukbang at home. What's that?
Send me a video.
Shove
of
my
you.
mouth.
Insert clip here. That is the phrase of today. Insert clip here.
Insert clip, yeah, there's really a lot of that. You're gonna have to insert so many clips.
Oh my god, we're gonna have a great time. Okay.
On that note, bye!
Bye guys. If you've made it this far, leave a
chicken emoji.
Yeah. Leave a chicken emoji down below.
Or a pea.
Oh yeah, chicken or a pea. Or both.
Or both.
If you so desire.
Chickpea.
And let us know what
What's
you want
next?
to see us eat next.
As long as it don't stain our nails.
Oh, and comment that we deserve gym membership.
Yes.
Yeah, that too. Do that.
Yes. 100%.
Okay, well, that has been Kay and Sean chat.
Chat. Get more bang.
Chat not banned. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.